1 2 Rebel Tech TV here, and yo, what is good? How did the Dallas Mavs get the first pick? They are going to get, most likely, they are going to pick Cooper Flag. How do you go from trading Luka, the generational talent for the future, to getting another possibly generational talent in the draft pick for the future? Oh man, this is crazy. People saying all type of conspiracy theories and all that. I don't know. It's looking kind of rigged. People are saying this is rigged. It's looking kind of rigged. The reason why I feel this is rigged. Let's go into a little detail here. Because the way the NBA is set up and all that, they wanted the Lakers to get to the finals, get more ratings, get all that money for the ratings and all that. They want to push the Lakers, put Luka over there. Now, since they did that favor, Adam Silver or the league, however you want to look at it, gonna do this favor for you. Now, I mean, this probably the type of thing that been going on since like the 80s or before that or something like that. You know what I mean? But since you traded away Luka, you did that favor, we gonna give you this #1 draft pick and Cooper Flag. Yo, y'all let me know what y'all think of that theory. I think that theory is pretty sound. You know what I mean? That conspiracy theory right here. You're looking out for each other. That's how they do. You give us Luka, try to help the Lakers, which they think is gonna help the league. It's really just helping some people's pockets. Then we gonna give you Cooper. Let y'all build with that. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me how I feel. It's kind of crazy. It looks like a conspiracy. You know what I mean? But it's kind of crazy. The odds are crazy. The odds like 2% or 1.8%. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But that's not the only thing I'm gonna talk about. You know what I mean? I want y'all response though. What y'all think? How y'all feel about Cooper maybe going to the Mavs? How y'all feel about the Mavs getting #1 draft pick? But I'm also gonna talk about the Celtics right quick. Celtics is down 3-1. Now, part of that, most likely, we're gonna say, is Tatum got injured. That was, I think that was like the fourth quarter or something like that. It was down, but it wasn't down too much. But anyway, they ended up losing the game regardless. Now they're down 3-1. So I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think the Celtics winning last year was a fluke? Because they said that the Celtics had an easy path to the finals. People really didn't care because the Celtics was just that good for them to win anyway. But people thought the Celtics was going to beat the Lakers. People thought the Celtics was going to beat the Knicks. They're losing to the Knicks. They was down 2-1 before Tatum got injured. You know what I mean? So, do y'all think that last year championship, the 2024, I believe it was, championship, it was a fluke? Let me know if y'all think they just got lucky last year. And let me know what y'all feel about this injury. It looked like it might be an ACL injury or something. So bad, man. Looking like the Celtics gonna take this L. And next year, it seems like they're gonna make some trades because they have an expensive ass lineup. So they're gonna have to partner Sirens in the back. Live in the rock. It's always Sirens in my back. Anyway. Come on, pigs. Yeah, out here. Are you even going somewhere to go, man? Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, Celtics is gonna have to trade somebody because their team is expensive. So since I'm gonna use that right there as a quick little transition, right quick. Now I mean, listen to these crazy trades. I think should happen next season, off season, however you want to call it. You know what I mean? Listen, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Kyrie getting traded from the Mavs to the Rockets for Fred VanVleet? You know what I mean? The Mavs is going to get Cooper Flag. so that he gets somebody younger like Fred Van Fleet, whatever you say his name and shit, and they'll be on a closer timeline. You know what I mean, to each other to form that team. I mean, even though I think the backup for Kyrie, I forgot who it was. Name and shit. He was good. Hardy's good too. But I think Brandon Williams. I forgot, that dude is nice too. But what y'all think about Kyrie for Fred Van Fleet, and then Kevin Durant for Alperen Sengun? You know what I mean? They say they're trying to get Kevin Durant over there to the Rockets. You know what I mean? Decent team. You already like the coach Udoka. So now I mean, putting it back there with Kyrie. You know what I mean? And I probably don't want to. Probably gonna have to throw in some other trades in there too. You know what I mean? To make all the money work out. I mean, since somebody said something about Kevin Durant could possibly take a pay cut. But you see, you know what I mean? I ain't finished though. You know what I mean? What y'all think about Jalen Green for Jaylen Brown? Let's go back to the Celtics. Where the Celtics is gonna have to trade some people because it's expensive. You know what I mean? Might try to trade one of the other players like Porzingis or something like that. But now I don't know how long Tatum is going to be injured, especially if it's an ACL. So I don't know if they're even going to be able to trade him, even though I've seen it a couple of times. But who knows? You know what I mean? They're going to have to cut some money off the books. I don't know if they're going to want to trade him now or be able to trade because he's injured. So people are like, I don't know, they might not be able to trade Tatum. So probably trade Jaylen Brown, whether they want to or not. Which I think they'd be still good enough to get a ring with Jalen Green. Jalen Green is good. He's just not consistent. That's the problem. But being that they lost this season, I don't know, all of that, how good they are might come into question. But I think they'll still be pretty good if they keep their team mostly and trade Jalen Green for Jaylen Brown. You know what I mean? What y'all think about that? Put Kyrie and Durant and Jaylen Brown all on the Rockets. I don't think it'll be a super team. Kyrie come back from injury and Durant, they getting older. So I don't know if that would be considered a super team. But you know, to make all these trades happen, you're going to have to probably add in some other people. Probably got to add in Reed Shepard, Ken Whitmore, Aaron Holiday, probably Jock Landale, because the Suns need a big man. They need some defense. You know what I mean? Also, and what I was saying about somebody on the Bulls, Vucevic, trade him. What up? Now I don't know if you're going to do that, but Vucevic for Anthony Davis, that's kind of crazy. But send Anthony Davis home. That's the whole point. I don't know what Dallas would do with Vucevic after that. You know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe Anthony Davis will want to stay on Dallas. Cooper over there. Who knows? Probably try to get some other type of deal. The Suns gotta try to do something with Bill, which I think they should try to do with Bill. He has no trade clause on his contract, but the Suns be like, yo, listen, you messing everything up, so we just gonna sit you down all year, cause we not playing you. So you might want to take that trade clause off. Now tell me what you think the Suns gonna try to do with Bradley Beal or whatever. Now get back to these crazy trades. Know what I mean? I don't think Luka is happy over there with the Lakers. He don't like the fact that he got traded. I don't think he likes it over there. You know what I mean? So, what if he be like, nah, I want to leave and want to go play with Joker? He said he want to go play with Joker. You know what I mean? He wants to have fun. He enjoy playing basketball. So, what if they trade Luka for Jamal Murray? Luka on the Nuggets be kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And instead of the Lakers keeping Murray, which is probably a good idea, well, the Lakers traded Murray to the Raptors. He go home, and Brandon Ingram can come back to the Lakers. Now let me know about these trades. Now I mean, just hook up all these teams so the league could be better and not just the Lakers. You know what I mean? Jamal Murray back in Toronto, back home, where you from. I think that'd be something him and I think what was it? RJ up there in Canada on the Raptors. Yeah, I think RJ, yeah. That'd be Canada's own. Old Canada. Was it old Canada or blame Canada? I don't know. Either way, what y'all think about all this? Let me know. One.